Hi, welcome to Wall Street TV channel. Today, we would like to share with you as to how we have traveled with our client in our process, in our philosophy, in our model, which a good client of ours, also a friend of ours, where he has traveled with us for the last 10 years. Traveling.
Right.
Thank you for taking time to be with us and especially to share with this audience as to your experience, as to how you've benefited engaging Wall Street in the process. Well, audience, the first question would be how or what will be the number one differentiator that you have experienced in Wall Street while doing business with us for the last 10 years?
Okay, Gunnar, we have been traveling in this journey for the last 10 years. And I think the key differentiator would be that Wall Street has taken the time to know my deeper needs and expectations. And therefore, they will always try to understand me before, providing any solutions.
Sure.
You know, so I think that is the key differentiator.
Sure. And based on the key differentiator, when someone's been there in the beginning of a relationship, trust does not come very easily. Yeah, you have some form of trust. But in the last 8 years, how have this trust has developed into where you are now in doing business with Wall Street?
I think when you build trust by you got to earn the trust,
okay.
You know, and Wall Street earns my trust by making me fully aware of the pros and the cons of an investment. And therefore, I am committed when I go in with a full understanding of what I am going in. And they have been very consistent in their advice and the strategies that they suggest.
Sure. Thank you. In fact, Trevor, something came to my mind. During this process that we go through, we also know that each one of us has got a personality. And this is a God-given personality. We call it nature versus nurture. And as we have done through this exercise, we realize that you fall into a category of thinker and a director. All right. So we then have basically integrated a communication process so that each time we transfer information with you, you could be able to absorb that and understand better. Share this audience as to how you have benefited from this model of a communication process.
Well, the process of communication in Wall Street is well developed. Okay? And I find that it is a process where you communicate all the information in a very clear and precise manner. Okay, and you communicate all the information in a clear and precise manner, which helps me in my decision-making process. Sure. Okay, and that is where I understand your recommendations and I am able to act on those recommendations.
Sure. Interesting that I want to extend from this word called recommendation. Together with this, we also come up with a model called behavioral coaching. Okay, where audience, we do Wall Street believes strongly in behavioral coaching. So in the communication process, we integrate behavioral coaching, and you have gone through this process of behavioral coaching,
yes.
and you can realize that this process has got a different way of managing your emotions. Could you share this audience as to how that behavioral coaching framework has helped you?
Well, in this process of behavioral coaching, what Wall Street tries to do is understand your deeper fears and emotions, so that when you are faced with volatile markets, ups and downs, you will be able to understand how you can face it. So by being aware, helping me focus on my priorities and my values, Wall Street assists me in therefore kind of riding the storms and able to therefore make clear and precise decisions, not based on emotions, but based on facts.
Wonderful. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you. The last questions will be, what will be the number one reason that is very close to you that you have benefited from Well Street, in the whole process, our whole team has worked with you. And that will be the key differentiator compared to the financial planners or the financial institutions or anybody in the market, where you would like the audience to really sense that to what extent that all this process has benefited you, so the audience can understand that.
Yeah, thank you, Guna. Well, in the last 10 years we have journeyed together. One of the key principles I find in Well Street over the time is their principle of basing all their decisions on ethics and morals.
True.
Okay, I think that they have never been out to make just money, but investments must be based on facts. This is not a speculative game, but a precise action taken with people's hard-earned money. You see, and that's why I would find that is what I would say is your key strength.
Thank you, Traveling. Thank you for sharing with Well Street and to the audience today as to how you have benefited from services. Well, audience, friends, this is something that we would like you to understand and experience as where Well Street's strength is. And we hope that you have benefited from this session. And thank you for watching Well Street channel.